I've seen Diddy have to hire extra security, almost the military, to stop people from wanting to scale the wall to get in his house because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know. I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
I don't know what the tea was that Jason Lee was going to expose on Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time.
You being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me because I think very differently than a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say if I think Puffy's gay or not because he never tried to fuck me.
He never tried to fuck you. But
in a jaw-dropping revelation, Hollywood Unlocked founder Jason Lee has just released shocking footage that has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. The video allegedly shows two of the most iconic figures in hip-hop, Jay-Z and Diddy, in a compromising situation. The footage, which surfaced online late last night, depicts the two music moguls in what appears to be an intimate moment, igniting a storm of rumors and speculation.
Puffy threatened you at one point?
He said some off-the-wall shit at his house. That was a threat, but it wasn't like a threat that I thought at the time, like he's going to carry out and do something. He just basically, he had a little too much to drink, and I think I was taking a picture in his house, and I said, you want to get in the picture? And he walked up and he just said, don't try no funny shit with me because I'm not that nigga. Like, it'll be a problem. So it was a threat, but it wasn't like he was going to kill me. But I thought maybe he just had too much to drink. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You want to get in the photo or you don't want to get in the photo? And he ended up getting in the photo. And then
what funny shit was he referring to?
People have this idea about me that I'm lurking in bushes to find the tea to go and tell what you're doing. And, I think that he probably had other things going on around him, clearly, that he didn't want anybody to know about. And I'm in his home, and, he's welcomed me into the family at Revolt. And I think that was his way of kind of like level setting with me. Don't report on him or don't just, what I got from him was like, don't report on him or do to him what I do to other people or whatever he may have heard to other people. So that was his way of letting me know, which I just said like, motherfucker, do you want to take the picture or not? Because unless you're going to, well, I can't say unless you're going to kill me. You're talking about Puff, because you never know.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because you being gay, I assume your gaydar is more sophisticated than everyone else's.
I mean, listen, we don't even want to go down the trail of human sexuality with me because I think very differently than a lot of people.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say if I think Puffy's gay or not because he never tried to fuck me.
He never tried to fuck you. But do you think, like, with me, and I've said this multiple times, me and academics had a whole talk about this. We both feel that if Puffy just came out and said, hey, I'm a bisexual man, this is who I am, all the no Diddy stuff would go away and people would just accept him from who he is. In 2024, I almost feel like you get elevated when you come out as gay. Like, show me one person who came out as gay that people bashed him. I can't think of anybody.
I don't have a tracking system for who's coming out, so I really don't know. I don't even know who's in or out. If I see somebody that's attractive, I don't care if they're in or out or under or above. If they're attractive, I'm gonna pop my shit. They can say I'm not gay or I'm not gay right now or I'm not interested. Cool, I'll back off and I'll move on to the next person.
Have you hollered at straight men and they're like, hey, bro, I'm not?
Of course.
I can tell you this one time.
My exes have been straight.
Okay.
They're still straight.
I remember this one time in Israel. My first trip in Israel, it was a group of us. It was all like kids who just graduated from college, and me and like this one girl were like dancing and doing our thing. I was dancing with a bunch of the girls. This Israeli dude kept staring at me. He walked up to me, said something in Hebrew, and started to bite on my shirt. Just went, arr, arr, arr. And I said, okay, I'm done here. I just walked away. I said, okay, that was a little too real. But like, I never got mad. Like, I never understood why straight dudes get mad at a gay man hitting on them.
Well, that's the question you have to ask academics.
What do you mean?
I mean, didn't he have the whole blow up with Saucy Santana where he got mad because Saucy said something to him that made him feel some type of way, and then
no, it was a little more sophisticated than that. What happened was Saucy said, I'm going to fuck you in the ass or something.
Well, I mean,
and the thing is, and what he was saying is that he couldn't actually reply because then he would be gay bashing.
Well, here's the deal. I think
But I don't think it's right for a man to say, I'm gonna rape you, and everyone thinks it's funny.
Well, I don't
think
think it's right for somebody in Israel to go chew on your shoulder either, because that's like invading your personal space.
Absolutely.
But let me say this. I think that the reason why I bring that example up is because I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed, and academics, you know, we cool. I enjoyed watching the academics and the Saucy Santana shit play out because I knew Saucy Santana was gay as hell. He was being the most gay. Saucy made me uncomfortable when he was so gay. Okay? Saucy was being so gay, and violating him so bad. And then on the other hand, I know that academics want to say, you faggot. He wanted to call him a faggot so bad, but you knew you couldn't do it. And to watch that tug of war, oh, it was the most beautiful piece of art that I have ever seen on social media between gay and straight. But it was really giving people a dose of their own medicine. And the reason why I bring that up is because I think being gay makes people it forces people to reveal who they really are.
Fans and industry insiders are left stunned by this unexpected bombshell, with many questioning the nature of the relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy. Jason Lee, never one to shy away from controversy, revealed the footage on his popular media platform, instantly grabbing the attention of millions. The video, reportedly leaked from a private source, has sparked fierce debate across social media platforms. While some fans are in disbelief, others are taking the footage as undeniable proof of a hidden relationship between the two moguls. Jay-Z and Diddy, both known for their tight control over their public images, have yet to make any statements addressing the footage, leaving the public to speculate on the truth behind this scandalous revelation. The footage, which has now gone viral.
I don't even talk about weirdos like that. I never liked them niggas anyway. Jay-Z was a coward when Pac called him out and he didn't answer. I knew any man, nigga call you out as a man and say you's a bitch, you and everything you love, and you don't respond, I'm cool, bro. Cool. Don't wait till the nigga died and say you. And then, like my man Nas said, Rockefeller died of AIDS, and that's who you chose to name your company. Nigga, you couldn't even come up with your own Carter Records. Come on, man. You want to be a demon for? That's what's wrong with them, man. They kiss ass, suck dick, get to the wherever they get and find out it ain't nowhere. Nigga, use a zero still. And yeah, I said that. And I'm broke. So nigga, saying who you got.
You saying LJZ, is you only saying that because he had beef with Tupac, or it's more to it?
No, it's based off just that. I never met the dude. I don't like him. I'm talking about from a entertainment fan point of view. He's garbage to me. I don't f with nothing he do. I never liked it, and I never have. And it ain't got shit to do with nobody else. That's just I dig nigga style, certain shit I see. What they say, first impression, you can't get it, you don't get a second motherfucking chance. So if I hear some shit, see some shit first time meeting or whatever, or I move on that. I'm gonna pay attention to that. If you know, that's just how I get out. I tell a nigga something, I mean it.
So you feel like Jay-Z music is garbage?
No, his music is entertaining. Do he live that shit? Have he done it? No, it's garbage in that aspect. Nigga, how you gonna spit shit? That's garbage to me. All these niggas living is talking shit they ain't never did or done, never will do. That's garbage. Cause you're a puppet. You're painted on, nigga. Use a fake tattoo. They get to wash it off every day and go home and talk to the devils.
Why you say F Diddy?
Diddy. I don't know him. I don't like what's coming out about him. I knew it was some bullshit here from jump because he always had any nigga mouth always open like that and don't close their mouth. Something been in that mouth for a long time, bro. Men don't do that. Niggas don't keep their mouth hanging open. Body language, bro. You 90%, what they say, 90% of conversations is nonverbal. I could see a nigga and know he's a punk, straight up. 9 times out of 10. I ain't gonna say 10 times out of 10. But you could tell a man or a woman, a hoe from a woman, a man from a nigga. You could tell these things, a businessman from a clout chaser. People tell on they self all day, every day. All you have to do is listen, observe, and move accordingly. Don't second guess what God showed you.
How did you feel about the video of him attacking Cassie?
I got 5 sisters. I'm the oldest. 2 brothers, 5 sisters. I'm the oldest of all mine. So nothing has ever happened to any of my sisters. And I know you, man, I wonder why. I don't wonder. I know they wonder why. It's a reason. Know that. Puffy, I ain't gonna even talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. Let a nigga do something to any female in my family like that. Hit him, slap him, please. Oh my goodness, boy, I'm gonna have a good time fucking your life inside out. I'm gonna carve you up in every different direction. Man, it ain't thoughts that could come to a nigga thinking I'm gonna do to somebody that hurt mom. Fuck mom. Real life, man. I want to do the shit. I've been wanting to really do some shit. I ain't never did shit I had to do. And I didn't even finish it the way I wanted to.
Shows Jay-Z and Diddy in what appears to be a bedroom setting. While the exact details of the video are still being scrutinized, it's clear that the footage suggests an intimate encounter between the 2 icons. Many are questioning the authenticity of the video, with some fans suggesting it could be doctored. However, Jason Lee stands by his claim, insisting that the footage is real and that more details will come to light soon. As the scandal gains momentum, the question on everyone's mind is how will Jay-Z and Diddy respond? Jay-Z and Diddy have shared a long history in the music industry, both rising to fame in the 90s and maintaining their dominance in the business for decades. The two have been seen together at numerous events over the years, often praising each other in public. However, this new footage has cast a shadow over their relationship, raising questions about what may have been going on behind the scenes. Could this be the end of their carefully curated public images?
You are homophobic. Like for me, if I get mad at a white person, I'm not going to disrespect them for being white. Like I'm not going to call them a name, a slur for being white. If I get mad at a Mexican, I'm not going to get mad at them for being Mexican or start saying things because I love people for who they are and I hate assholes. So like if you're an asshole, I'm gonna rip you apart for being an asshole. I may talk some crazy shit because I have a real vicious mouth by way of my grandmother, but like I don't go straight to that. So like when academics gets mad at a saucy and that stuff going on and he's crying because he wants to call him a faggot, that reveals how you feel about gay people. Even though I've sat with academics and he treated me with respect, but I also know that I fly under a certain veil. You told me on my own show that I'm a different type of gay, right?
You're my one gay friend.
So
honestly,
so
I feel a little silly for saying it because it makes me sound ignorant, but the reality is you're my one gay friend.
No, but I love that though, and I love that for my community because as much as I'm black and I stand up for the culture, I also realize having gone through this experience of watching people become exposed, like Floyd Mayweather become my best friend and having a gay friend he can lean on. You know, I like the fact that I can have these kind of conversations, but you know, as it relates to this situation or what was the one we were talking about right before I brought this one up?
Diddy?
Diddy. You know, again, being able to tell whether a person's gay or not gay or holler at a straight man or not, I roll through the earth having a human experience. If I see a guy that I think is attractive and I talk and I hit on him and he says, oh man, I'm cool, I'm not with that. Okay, cool. Just like a guy will walk up to a girl in a club and hit on her and she not with it. She didn't find you attractive. You not into me and don't find me attractive. That's just human nature. Now, when you start biting on a motherfucker or doing all the extra shit, Now it's getting a little weird because I don't want to be bitten, you know? Funny story.
Well, he didn't like bite me like in the show, but he started like chewing on my shirt.
He should be chewing on your shirt.
It was weird as hell. Like it was honestly the weirdest thing that's probably ever happened to me just being out in general. It was just weird. And I'm in a foreign country, so I was just like, let me just walk away and hope he doesn't follow me.
I'll tell you a celebrity story. I had a crush on Kelly Oubre, the basketball player.
Okay.
And I mean, I would post him on my social media, on my story. Because if you put somebody in your feed, that's real gay. But on your story, it's like kind of gay, but you can't see the comments, so it's not that gay, right? So I would post him on my story, and I would post, you know, whatever. And so one day, me, Serge Ibaka, and Tiffany Haddish go to Kendall Jenner's party at Fashion Week, and we walk in. As soon as we walk in, Kelly Oubre is standing at the door, and he turns around and he goes, oh, man. He goes, bro, first of all, I know you love me, and I love that you love me, but I ain't gay. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, you couldn't have said hello? Like, I just got here, you know? But it was that interaction where, you know, yeah, I'm a gay man and you're straight, but I found you attractive and you told me you're not attracted to me. You know, now that he has a girlfriend, I unfollowed him, you know, or wife or whatever, I don't know. I'm not as invested. But yeah, I don't know if Diddy's gay. If he is gay, will people care? No, because I think people already think he's gay. But people, we live in a cruel world where people won't embrace people just being themselves. And that's why you have a lot of people walking around faking it till they make it. They still faking it. They're afraid to come out. They're afraid to live in their truth. And I refuse to be a free man walking and a prisoner in my own mind. So,
I mean, look.
With me, you get it.
If you get off at watching men bang your girl while you masturbate in the corner,
that'll make you gay.
I guess it doesn't totally make you gay, but you're now flirting with gayness.
I'll give you a step further. Here, this is brace for impact. Okay. If a man goes to a hustler sex store and gets the biggest dildo penis of a person he watches in porn and then goes home and gets the most slippery lube he can find and has anal play with himself, that doesn't make him gay. Some would argue that. I understand. I get it. I understand.
I wasn't ready for that last part. No. I thought you were going to go a different direction with it.
That does not, because that is self-pleasure and that is not a homosexual act with another male. But because of our community, our culture, our beliefs, how we were raised, we believe that that is gay. And there's a lot of people right now in the comments saying, fact, that's gay, that's gay, that's gay. And everybody's entitled to believe what they want.
Or will they find a way to navigate this scandal and maintain their legacies? As expected, social media has exploded with reactions to the footage. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are flooded with memes, comments, and debates about the shocking video. Fans of both Jay-Z and Diddy are divided, with some defending the artists and others expressing disappointment. Conspiracy theories are also running wild, with many speculating that this footage may have been leaked intentionally as part of a larger scheme. Others are questioning the timing of the release, wondering if this is an attempt to derail Jay-Z's and Diddy's business ventures or personal lives. Industry insiders are also weighing in on the situation, with many expressing shock at the footage. Some are pointing out that this scandal could have serious repercussions for both Jay-Z and Diddy, not just in their personal lives, but also in their business dealings.
Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D-Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D-Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last.
Jaguar Wright's been trying to tell the world what really happens to Diddy's parties for years now. As a former musician herself, she's worked with the likes of Jay-Z and knows everybody in the hip-hop community.
Were you surprised about anything that came in?
No.
Wow. So
nobody else should have been either. Young Jock. You Diddy doo-wop bop. You. Because you told the truth, Jock, and then after Diddy called you, you went back and tried to clean it up. But your all about is off the Stevie J's. You Diddy doo-wop bop bitches.
Do you feel like that's the reason why this beef, but that Stevie J stands where he stands between the beef with 50 Cent and Diddy?
I don't know where Stevie J stands. I only know Stevie J sitting on a drum set or fuck. I don't know where he stand.
Man.
I know what he stand up in. And I know what done stood up in him. Take that.
So wait, so when you heard...
Bitch, I can't stand these... Like, for real, like, I'm just tired. Let's keep it a bean. All these niggas. You not even gaming because you won't claim it. No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard jostling.
So I'm just
like
curious.
these are the you like half man bitches. No disrespect, but jostling rough.
Them shoulders is...
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh.
Both men have built massive empires that extend far beyond music, with Jay-Z's Rock Nation and Diddy's Bad Boy Entertainment being powerhouses in the industry. A scandal of this magnitude could potentially damage their brands and lead to a loss of business opportunities. The stakes couldn't be higher as this story continues to unfold. While fans await an official response from Jay-Z and Diddy, rumors are swirling that their legal teams are already working behind the scenes to address the situation. It's unclear whether they will deny the authenticity of the footage or attempt to downplay its significance.
So it's a guy, right? It's a guy named Uncle Ron, right? I don't know if you've seen this video. You should have seen the video. It went viral. It was a real big video, man. It went viral, man. And his name is Uncle Ron. And he claims that he used to work for Puffy. He was one of Puffy bodyguards. And he said that Puffy offered him $30,000 to kill Biggie for his publisher. How you feel about that, yo? And do you know this guy?
Well, first and foremost, you got to realize this. Anybody could come on this internet and say anything, right? And dude is getting a whole lot of attention because people are even calling me, asking me about him. And I don't know him from a can of paint. He even mentioned my name, saying that I know. I know what I know. I don't know what he knows. But I do know this, that it's only 3 people that had contracts with Puff and Bad Boy. Me, Wolf, and Paul Offord. If he didn't come through Paul Offord Security, Green Gate Security, he didn't have a contract with Puff. Because anybody who worked for Puff, other than me and Wolf, came through Green Gate Security. That was Paul's security thing. Especially at the time that he was saying that he worked for Puff. Or Puff offered him $30,000. Now, anybody knows this, that Bad Boy took 50% of all this artist publishing, right? 50% of all the artist publishing straight out the rip. Then Puff gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So what publishing did he was trying to get and keep from Puff? You understand? What publishing was Puff was trying to get when he already had it? He had already paid for it. What part of the catalog was he talking about? I don't understand that. And then he said that Puff offered him $30,000 I can't say he lied, but I can say that he wasn't a part of bad boy security that I know. I knew everybody who worked during them days. You understand? And I don't know dude from a can of paint.
So whoever this Uncle Ron dude is, he's a liar then. He's a fraud.
Is he a fraud? Bruh, he's what he is. He wasn't part of our security that I knew of. Not at that time. He never been on no trips with us. He never been at no parties, no nothing. So is he a fraud? The internet will have the real niggas looking fake and the fake niggas looking real. Put it together. How could he want Biggie publishing when he already had it? That's where he fucked up at. That's where he fucked up at. How you want something that you already own?
Yeah, you right. You right.
I know I am. That's where he fucked up at. Bad Boy owns 50% of the shit already as an artist. They got 100%. Bad Boy takes 50% right off the top. Then he gave Big $200,000 for the rest of his publishing. So now the other stuff goes to the producers or whatever of the music. So what is he talking about?
Some sources close to the two stars suggest that they are preparing to launch a full-scale damage control operation to protect their images. However, with the footage already making waves online, it may be too late to stop the public from forming their own opinions about what really happened. Jason Lee's role in releasing this footage has also sparked controversy. Known for his bold and often sensational coverage of celebrity news, Lee has a reputation for exposing high-profile scandals. Some are questioning his motives for releasing the footage, suggesting that he may have ulterior motives. Is this just another story for clicks and views? Or does Jason Lee have a deeper reason for bringing this footage to light, regardless of his intentions?
Parties weren't the Diddy. I'm afraid to even.
We ain't talking about no white party.
You're afraid to acknowledge you've been to the Diddy parties.
No, I'm not afraid of it. I've been to the Diddy white parties. I've been to Diddy's birthday parties. I wasn't at Diddy after dark.
People act like I'm crazy when I say, I would have gone to the Diddy party. Because number one, up until a couple months ago, it did not have this reputation that there was all this seedy stuff happening.
No.
Everybody.
It always had the reputation.
Really?
That's a fact. What?
Really?
You don't notice how?
I mean, I just have never heard that.
And your homosexuality radar is much more sensitive than most people.
What do you mean homosexuality?
You're like really concerned with making sure that you're not accidentally pulling up on a gay orgy.
Who's talking about homosexual?
He's trying to mix in.
I'm not talking about homosexuality.
Right? Zestiness, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's just the party, right? It gets to a certain time at his parties where if you showed up there at 11 o'clock, by 3 o'clock, you're probably not remembering how you showed up at 11 o'clock.
When you go to a big fancy celebrity party, to the limited extent that I've done this, I would assume the freak-offs are taking place in, the master bedroom, in a different nook of this. Like the part where everybody else is.
No master bedroom.
The last time I saw you was at French's house.
I know, and I assumed there were some freak-offs taking place, but it was out of the line of sight of the average person at the party.
But see, when you go to Diddy's party, let me say this. Maybe there's different access. I'm in the backyard. I don't go in the house.
Right.
Wait. What have you always heard me say?
What?
We don't leave the backyard.
Yeah, stay in the backyard.
We don't go in the house.
But up until a couple months ago, if Diddy had come up to me and said, hey, we got to go in back, I'm going to show you something.
Well,
I would have said, let's go, Puff, yeah.
But and then what if it had showed you something?
In all fairness, let me say this.
Might have to take a look.
In all fairness.
Oh, wow.
All fairness.
Not if there's any unwilling participants or anything, but if he said, hey, check this out, I'm going to say, oh, shit.
In all fairness, I have been in the house when the parties have been happening, like not in the back rooms or like that, and I've not seen anything crazy.
Right.
I can't find it on my Snapchat, but I do have a video where Cassie and everybody just dancing and having a great time. I don't know what was going on in that house.
First of all, in Diddy's defense, I've never seen or heard of anybody being manipulated or forced to do shit. If you pulled up,
never heard that either.
You pulled up for your reasons.
Now, I had a friend who told me years ago, like 3 years ago, we were literally having dinner in New York, And he goes, hey, man, because he used to be a Sean John model. I'm like, yo, so, you know, we were talking about modeling, the modeling industry, and we used to do this thing where we would get together. He's straight, I'm gay. We would get together with a small group of us, and we would just eat and just gossip. It really is what it was. And he said, man, I've seen the craziest shit in this game, bro. He goes, one time I was chilling, and I got a call that Puff wanted me to come over. This is all allegedly. He says 3 years ago. Wanted me to come over, pull up. I pulled up, and he wanted me to like play with Cassie's pussy and this, and this. And he would sit there and film it, and he was playing with himself. And in my mind, you know what I said? You're a clout chasing, lying, manipulative. Oh my God, I can't trust. I literally stopped hanging out with him.
Believe all victims.
No, I literally. No.
Not all, but.
But was he a victim?
No, he was consenting. So that's what I'm saying to your point.
Yeah, if Puff calls me, I want you to fuck this hot ass chick.
But this is all allegedly. But at the time when he said it, I really thought he was just crazy being a clout chaser.
That's his thing, though.
And then full circle, I had to go. I had to call him. I went back to New York for something. I pulled up on him and I said, I'm sorry. Because what he said lined up.
Can I ask you a question? This is real shit.
Because that's the exact shit from her lawsuit, yeah.
Right. Adam,
Lee has once again positioned himself at the center of a major media storm, cementing his status as one of Hollywood's most controversial media figures. As the dust settles, fans and critics alike are left wondering what the long-term impact of this scandal will be. Will Jay-Z and Diddy's reputations survive the fallout, or will this footage mark the beginning of the end for their careers? Both men have overcome numerous challenges in the past, but this may be their biggest test yet. With the internet abuzz and media outlets around the world covering the story, the pressure is on for Jay-Z and Diddy to address the situation head-on.
Gonna ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I was like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo, I was messing with him. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was a part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I say, yo, what are you getting this for? And it said butt plugs. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah, you could do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. So when he got I just waited at the counter. So when he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a wad of money. I mean, like he gave the guy a stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude that carried no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina. So later on that, I think that afternoon, same day, this rapper and him, they all in the room together. You know, it's Sarah, the girl, Puff, and this dude, this rapper. So I'm hearing at the door and stuff like that, like, yeah, so then
Next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff. They're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bruh, you ain't going in there because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man. I'm going in there. That bullshit like that. I said, yo, bruh, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on. So I was like, oh, he said it was a lot of freaking going on. So that was basically that story, man. You know what I'm saying? They went back in the room. Dude felt a certain kind of way, and he left out. So I seen them at the concert the next day, and they tried to, form up against me. But my man Frank was like, I told my man Frank, I was like, yo, Frank, put yourself in that position. Somebody trying to get in the room, and Ja told you don't let nobody get in the room. What would you do? Now, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do, man, but I ain't taking no losses. He said, yo, you good, and that was it. Bro, when Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those butt plugs.
right. Yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was real wild.
How they choose to handle it could shape their legacies for years to come. For now, the world waits for the next chapter in this unfolding drama. Will Jay-Z and Diddy break their silence and offer an explanation for the footage? Or will they attempt to let the scandal blow over without making any public statements? One thing is certain, this is a story that won't be going away anytime soon. As more details emerge and the speculation continues, fans can only wonder what other secrets might come to light. In the world of celebrity scandals, nothing stays hidden forever, and this may just be the beginning of an even bigger revelation.